Well, dear students, let us start our 15th lesson. Our today's topic is dialogue writing. What's a dialogue? A dialogue is a conversation, or we can say discussion, between two or more persons on something. For example, some idea or opinion or some issue. Dialogues, or we can say also conversations, are of two types: formal dialogue and informal dialogue. Formal dialogue, it is between persons who don't have any personal relationship with each other. And in case of formal dialogue, the language used is formal or polite language. Informal dialogue, it is between persons who have some sort of personal relationship with each other. For example, it can be two friends, it can be classmates, it can be cousins, it can be kith and kins. In case of informal dialogue, semi-formal or informal language is used. Now let's come to the topic how to start a conversation. A dialogue or conversation has three parts. First, it's opening. This part includes exchange of greetings. You should use conventional words as greetings. And then the second part, that is the middle part, it includes the main part of conversation. And it's about the exchange of ideas about the main topic, about the main issue. That means whatever you want to say, you say it in this part of the conversation. And then the ending a dialogue or ending a conversation. Ending a conversation, it has two steps. First, signaling that the conversation is coming to an end, and then the actual leave taking or end. That means in this part you don't say abruptly goodbye, or you don't say abruptly bye. You have to give some other, you have to use some other expression which will convey to the other person that you want to end the conversation. And then you will first you will use those phrases or those sentences, and then you will say the actual leave taking. That means the actual end, like goodbye or whatever you will say. Like in case of formal dialogues, if we start a formal dialogue, the opening will be like this: greetings and their usual responses. Like you will say good morning, and the response will also be good morning. Then you can say good afternoon sir, how are you? Like, I'm fine sir, thank you. And then the main part of the language, or this conversation, main part of the dialogue or main part of the conversation, and then the ending. Like these phrases, you can use these expressions like it has been a pleasure talking to you, and the response will be like thank you so much for your response, or hope to see you meet again, and its response will be like it will be my pleasure. And then the actual leave taking, like we here, that time you will say like goodbye, and the response will also be goodbye. So this is how you write a formal dialogue. The opening, that means in the opening you have also to use formal words, and when you will start your main part, you have that time also to use polite language, or what we call as formal language. And in the ending part, you have to first use expressions that will signal that you want to end the conversation, and then you will use the actual words to end the conversation. That's like this, or that's like this. So this is about formal dialogue. In case of a formal dialogue, the senior person usually signals the end of a conversation. And if two persons are of equal status, then either of them can signal the end of a conversation in case of formal dialogues. And let us have a look at how to write informal dialogues. First, here also we will start with the openings, and in openings there will be greetings and their usual responses. But here we use expressions like hello, its response will be hi, or hi, hello, how are you? Like, fine, and what about you? And then the main part of the language, main part of the dialogue, there you will use semi formal language or informal language, so that it should seem that you are talking to somebody who is very close to you and whom you know very well. And then the ending part of the conversation, and here too, just like formal dialogue, here too you have to use expressions which will signal that you want to end the conversation, and then the actual ending of the conversation, like you will use expressions, it was nice talking to you, and its response will be like, same here, yes, I too enjoyed, you got to go now, sure, but be in touch, or I must take leave now, same here. So, and then the actual ending of the conversation, that's okay, then bye, bye. In case of informal conversation, either speaker may end it. That means both the speakers or whoever is in conversation, uh, that can signal that he wants to put an end to the conversation. So this is how you write informal dialogues and you write formal dialogues. And in case of formal dialogues, you have to use polite language, and in case of informal dialogues, you use semi-formal or informal language. That's it, and that was the topic, dialogue writing. Thank you very much. God bless you.